Hi Mo, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hello.
Good. Your UFC debut was an incredible performance, and then now you fight a guy who's a newcomer. Was it a bit anticlimactic for you? Were you hoping to get somebody in the rankings or something like that?
I couldn't get anybody in the rankings. I don't think anyone accepted it, because I'm an unranked fighter, and Charles is a good opponent, LFA champion on UFC Fight Pass, and it's a good guy to beat.
And there's been a lot of kind of trash talk between the two of you. You have a tendency of kind of building your fights with your opponents, getting people to get excited, but is this kind of just regular trash talk, or is it personal with him?
Not really. I just posted a picture with AK-47 on Twitter, and the guy got too emotional. I didn't know fighters could get emotional over this. We're Armenians, we like cars, guns, and stuff like this. It's nothing that I'm gonna shoot him in London. The gun stays in Dagestan. I'm here with my knuckles.
Have you ran into him at all?
Yes, I have seen him, and he's seen me, but didn't say anything. So I told him keep same energy, you keep same stupid jokes on Twitter.
Let's go back to your UFC debut. I spoke to you before you got signed to the UFC, and you were talking about turning down the Contender Series, and a lot of people thought you were crazy, right? But then you said, I deserve a direct route. I want to fight in London. You kind of manifested everything. So how did it feel to kind of just go through that moment, getting that quick finish, and bursting onto the scene?
I always believed that I did amazing amateur career. I'm not talking because I'm some cocky guy, but by results I've done this, and I wasn't the guy to get on Contender Series. I deserve straight road to UFC with big hype and the skills behind the hype too, not just I'm the best and let me fight, But it's good that they give me chance to fight on UFC straight without Contender Series.
Thank you.
Right. How do you top that performance from your UFC debut? I mean, that couldn't have gone much better for you, right?
Amazing. First, I want to show myself more. I had amazing camp, but this fight I try to show myself more, so people don't think it's a hype. They want to see my skills. Those people that didn't see me fighting on Brave and IMAF scenes. And
you mentioned IMAF there. You're fresh new in the UFC, just one fight in the UFC, but you've got a wealth of experience fighting in IMAFs and in elite level competition in the amateurs. Can you explain to everybody here just how valuable that experience is? That you're carrying all of that experience into the octagon in the UFC.
I don't think you can compare this experience to anything else, especially a lot of MMA fighters. They're fighting nobodies. They be 10-0, but when they face somebody who had amateur career, it's like boxing. Like Anthony Joshua doing good in professional career because he competed in amateur a lot. Lomachenko competed in amateur, so I think MMA is you have to start somewhere before jumping to professional, and the slower you build, the stronger you will be. I think. Yeah.
Now, when you came into the UFC, you had a name ready. You wanted Cody Durden, you called him out, you got the fight, and then you picked up the win. You've just said now that you had problems getting an opponent for this one. If you get the win on Saturday night, do you have another name ready so that you're able to make that progression and you sort of make it happen for yourself?
Jeff Molina, rank 15 now. Tim Elliott, I know Tim Elliott doesn't turn fight down. Last time I called him out, and I didn't know he had opponent, and now he's free. I'm free for October, November, Madison Square Garden, Abu Dhabi, October. So whatever date he's free, I'm free too. So I think this is good opponents. There's Matt Schnell, just beat my good neighbor Sue. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
I just hear, you fought all over the world, in amateurs. Were you, what did you think about coming back to London for this one?
I think you've seen yourself in March. I think it was best event I have ever been. I have attended UFC London in 2016, when Michael Bisping fought against Anderson Silva and my friend Rustam Khabilov on Norman Park, and it was similar, but I think March was amazing event. I think this one will be even better, so I'm looking forward to it.
And have things changed for you? Obviously, I know you're a well-decorated fighter. You know, this was your UFC debut. Has anything changed for you since March?
A lot of attention, but that's why I went to American Top Team in America, stay in the gym, live without distractions, and just stay focused, because my goal is not far.
And is it true? I think I saw Wayne Rooney and Anthony Joshua reach out to you after your fight and give some comments to you. Is that right?
That's right, and Donald Trump Jr. too.
What did it mean to you to get, you know, that kind of acknowledgement from those kind of icons?
It's normal. I think it's normal. You know, when they're up there like legends, they see it's not easy work, and they respect the upcoming fighters.
And you know, with Charles Johnson, is there anything, you know, obviously he is a former LFA champion, is there anything that stands out to you about him?
He's okay striker, good cardio, but he never faced wrestler in the grappler. He has faced strikers, and striking I think easier than any grappling and wrestling sessions, I think.
And obviously, with that being said, how do you see it playing out?
I believe round 2 finish, just take his soul out and finish him.
Thank you.
Oh, just down to your eye here. Sorry for your asses, as I just said at the start. I believe you turn 22 next week, is it?
Yes, that's right.
So that means, obviously, we spoke about you becoming the youngest champion. Realistically, if you wanted to beat John Jones' record, it'd be a year from now. Is that something you think is realistic?
It will be 2024, end of the March. So I think I will fight for the title in UK again. So 2024, I've got pretty much time.
And you spoke there about going to Bisping's fight in 2016. Obviously, you were here a few months ago. You're here again. You know, it's 6 years on from you watching the crowds, and now one could argue that you're, you know, one of the stars of the show. So, what does it mean being in that same arena 6 years later? And it's something that you knew when you went to Bisping's fight.
Some of what I knew.
Is it like when you watched Bisping against Silva in 2016? Did you kind of envision yourself being in the cage?
Yes, of course. I think Stefan Struve also posted. I have told him I will be there soon, and I think he posted this after UFC London. I believed, and I just imagine myself there. It's I don't at the moment for me it's all normal. It's a cage, opponent, arena. I've been there already, so it's nothing too excited for me. No?
And you spoke there about training in ATT, and you're actually training with Cody. Is there any particular fighters that you were coached at by ATT that really gave you some good advice over there in Florida?
Coach?
Yeah, anyone in American Top Team that really helped you out? I know you were training with Jorge Masvidal, doing wrestling with him, and I think you said it when he'd come in, he'd obviously watch you like spar. I think the times kind of went together. He'd always see you spar. So how was your time at American Top Team?
Amazing, to be honest. Like Mike Brown, like Parumpa, those are a lot of coaches on the mats. I really enjoyed the time over there, and Dan Lambert, he comes to the gym, watches training goals, the owner. It's amazing. And the previous camp I had in Bahrain, which if I fight in Abu Dhabi, I'm gonna do a camp in Bahrain again at KHK team. Yeah.
And just one more, it's a bit of a different one. I saw on Twitter the other day, someone was asking, all the fighters on this card, say have English flags, but you actually have the Great Britain flag. Is that something that you asked for, or did the UFC just give you, the Great Britain flag?
I didn't born in England, so for me, I hold British passport, right? So for me, I represent whole UK. I don't play this like I'm Welsh, I'm English, I'm all this. Just represent the whole Britain, I don't care about all this stuff.
Awesome, thank you.
All good? Perfect, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.